Hey everybody, David here, and today I want to talk a little bit more about Avengers Endgame. A little spoiler video here, so if you do not want to know specifics about this movie, get out now and come back and watch it after you've seen the movie because the movie is freaking awesome, especially if you are a dedicated fan to this cinematic universe that Marvel has started back in 2008 with Iron Man 1. So go binge all those movies, or just go watch Endgame now if your mind is fresh on all of them. So, today I want to talk about Thor. Thor, one of my favorite MCU characters. If you've actually seen my top 10 favorite MCU heroes, you know that Thor is my favorite. And I will say, even though I really did like his role, his arc in this movie, it wasn't my favorite arc. I'll say that. That doesn't diminish how I feel about Thor. I still think he was a great character in this movie. He was a badass when he needed to be. But what I really liked was where the movie ended with him, and that is the future that we could get from him. And what is that? Once again, spoilers, 3, 2, 1. At the end of this movie, we see him hanging with the Guardians of the Galaxy, or the Avengers of the Galaxy, as he likes to put it. And it looks like Thor might be going with them for a while up into space. I don't know if they're going to drop him off somewhere, but the feeling that I got was that the movie was telling us, get ready, if you want Thor with the Guardians, he might be in Guardians of the Galaxy 3. And look, some of my favorite moments in Infinity War and in Endgame was him and Rocket together in both of these films. I really love the combination of Thor and Rocket. There was a great moment where Rocket has to snap Thor out of it because he's so depressed in this film and he's really lost in where he is that Rocket has to remind him, hey, look, I lost family too, so don't think you're the only one that has lost things in this battle, okay? It was a really nice moment between those two characters, and obviously Infinity War had a lot of great stuff with them as well. And even in the beginning, the very beginning of the movie, where we see, after the Asgardian ship is blown up and the Guardians find Rocket, there is some really funny moments during that interaction with him and Star-Lord, and Drax commenting on how muscular and more manlier he looks than Quill, and even some of the Mantis's comments, and the way how Zoe Saldana, Gamora, has to put up with this bullshit between both of them. Having a dick measuring contest, literally, or not literally, you know what I mean. So the idea that we could be getting Thor in Guardians of the Galaxy 3 really, really excites me on where they could go with that movie. And, it makes perfect sense if you think about it, because if you look at some of the third movies in some of the trilogies that we have gotten, not counting Avengers, but in Thor Ragnarok, right? Which was the third Thor movie. We got to team up with Thor and the Hulk, which was really cool. And then in Captain America: Civil War, which was the third movie in that trilogy, we got pretty much almost the whole team of the Avengers in that movie, or the Avengers that were there during that moment. So I feel like Marvel, Kevin Feige says, okay, we do 2 movies where the heroes are just doing a regular mission, but then maybe for its third movie, to help shake things up, we add a character from another movie. And I think adding Thor to the third Guardians of the Galaxy film, because it seems like Marvel really does like doing trilogies and then ending those characters' arc on their third film. but giving them a little extra send off by adding a familiar face from another franchise. I think that's a brilliant idea, and I liked what Kevin Feige has done with these films so far. So if you're gonna throw in Thor in the next Guardians movie, I can't wait. I can't wait for Guardians of the Galaxy 3 right now. If that is what they're hinting at the end of this movie, is my most anticipated MCU film of Phase 4 right now. I gotta say, because I need more of that interaction. So Kevin Feige, Marvel, Disney, Bob Iger, I don't care who's watching this. If you hear this, please reach out to Chris Hemsworth, pay him what he needs, because that chemistry is amazing. And James Gunn, I know, can bring it to the next level. What Taika Waititi has done with that character in Thor Ragnarok, just think what he would do with the power of James Gunn. So, and Guardians of the Galaxy 2 is so funny to me. Not that I want the whole movie to be a comedy fest. It is good to have those heavy dramatic moments as well, as shown in Avengers Endgame. But I want to see more of that chemistry going on screen. I can eat so much more of that because it was just so great. So great. That's what was great in these two movies. And give me more. So, I don't know, guys. Tell me what you think. Do you want to see Thor in Guardians of the Galaxy 3, which I hope you guys are saying yes? Or do you want Thor to go in his own direction? Maybe do a Thor 4, which would be fine. But I like the fact that Marvel does these trilogies and then ends their trilogies, because we don't get too many of that nowadays. Now we're getting like Star Wars Episode 9, Indiana Jones 5, Toy Story 4. It's nice to actually have just a trilogy again and leaving it at that and moving on to another character that could serve as a trilogy. And hey, you know what? Maybe you can throw that character in. Maybe, by the time they get to Ant-Man 3, they can throw in Doctor Strange in that one, or Spider-Man. When they get to Doctor Strange 3, they can throw in Black Panther. Kind of like, here is your mini team up in your third film to help you close your trilogy. Just to make your trilogy feel that much more special. They don't always need it, but it's nice to have little crossovers like that once in a while, not in just the major crossover events, right? Here's a mini crossover with not so many characters, just one character who's teaming up with these guys. I love it. I love the idea of that. So comment below. I hope you guys like this video. Please subscribe to my channel. There's going to be a little bit more Endgame spoilers along the way. I need to talk about a couple of other speculations and stuff. And I will be doing, not a review, but I'll be doing something for Gotham. If you watch the show Gotham, the series finale ended last Friday. I got the chance to watch it last night. And I'm going to try something a little different instead of a review. So, because it's already been a while since the finale ended, so I don't think people care about a review, but I got something in store. So, until next time, take care.